Welcome to YorkZuki.com Insights. You know, I've been around the block a little bit, judging by my lack of grey hairs. And I think it was 16 years in corporate, 12 years as an entrepreneur. And in my work, I've supported entrepreneurs and startups and innovators in over 83 countries. So I've learned a thing or two about what works and what doesn't in terms of starting a business and growing a business, both personally as well as through what I observed. And so today I want to give you 11 tips on how you can start and grow your business with almost no resources. Let's start with number one. The first thing that I always advise is start working on your business in the real world rather than spending too much time behind a desk like this one, thinking about your business. This can be as practical as developing a website on Google Sites or WordPress, whatever is easiest and cheapest for you. Try to develop the demand for it. Get engagement from potential customers. Because otherwise what's going to happen, you're going to develop a service, you're going to launch it, and then only then find out that actually nobody wants it in that shape and format. Number two, and this may sound a bit counterintuitive, I sit on a couple of government funds where we invest in startups. And what I can advise you is don't go for funding until you have at least 5 to 15 clients. The reason for that is that first, funders don't like just ideas. Everybody's allergic to ideas. I know we entrepreneurs think our ideas are brilliant, but the reality is ideas count for nothing. It's all about implementation. And so when you have a couple of clients, what the funder sees is, hold on a second, somebody is interested enough to pay for that service. The funder is not expecting you to be profitable. The funder is fully aware that you've got a lot of chinks in your entrepreneurial armor and that your product may not be perfect yet. No, they're expecting that you're making a profit out of each sale. But what they want to see is commercial traction. Plus, it also allows you to get a sense whether what you have can have potential. The third thing is build a website, a brochure, a business card, your email signature in a way that makes people want to call you and buy from you. It may better just be signing up for something. Hey, everybody, I'm about to launch, like I'm doing now, with my course that I launched on how to find clients. And about a month before launching it, I put up a website where I say, launching the world's first blah, blah, blah. Click here if you want to be an early signee. And over 200 people signed up for it. Now that gave me a sense that I'm onto something. Now, obviously, there's a difference when it's free and then when it's for a fee. But start building something that can start collecting the leads. The third point, and perhaps the most important one of them all, is that without clients, your business is just a hobby. Most entrepreneurs, especially innovators as brilliant as you probably are, spend way too much time on product and service development, when in fact you should be spending a substantial, if not the majority of time, anything between 60 to 80% on lead generation. Like in my previous point, whether it's a website, where it's knocking doors, speaking to potential distribution partners, these things take time. If you wait to connect with potential clients only when you're ready, it will be too late. The fifth thing, and here I need you to take your ego and lock it away nicely and throw away the key. You don't need fancy offices, a brand new laptop, an expensive phone. The only thing that counts in your entrepreneurial journey is clients paying your invoices. The lower your cost base, the less invoice or chunk of that invoice goes towards paying for overheads. Now, it may not always be possible at the beginning when you're just starting out, but this is why cram you and your business partner into a tiny co-working space, barely 1.5 meters big. You don't need much more at the beginning. Keep your overheads as low as possible. The number 6, be wary of anybody who supports you and cheers you on the sides. You know, it's very easy for you to say, hey, everybody, I'm going to launch a new restaurant. And everybody will say, yes, I love it. I'm certainly going to come with my friends and book you. But the reality talk is cheap. We live in a society where a lot of people cheer you and send you positive messages, but they don't open the wallet. So just be aware in your journey that just because you're getting a lot of support and enthusiasm for something, it doesn't mean it'll translate into commercial traction. Number 7, freebies, freebies, freebies. You know, give away my service, my product, my service because, oh, it's so cool that somebody's actually going to use it. Well, freebies are the fastest way for you to go out of business. Charge something. It may be a nominal fee, but charge something that makes you able to pay your bills. Now, you may not be wildly profitable. You may not be able to charge top dollars. You might have to go to clients and say, listen, I'm selling my service. I need to get some traction. Can you at least cover my transport and eating cost while I'm doing this project? Maybe something, but don't do it completely for free. Otherwise, you'll be taking advantage of left, right, and center. Number 8, you're looking for a business partner. You have a friend, maybe it's your wife, partner, husband, or whatever the case may be, and you guys had a wonderful idea and you go into partnerships. My advice to you is don't. Just like when in marriage, you wouldn't get married on the first date, right? It's not like you walk into a room, you both love soccer or football or American football, or you like cricket or whatever the case may be, and therefore you think, peachy dory, let's start a business together. Go on a couple of dates, meaning project, develop something, have an exit strategy so if you don't get along, have clear lines of responsibility, get to know each other, and you can't do that over just talking. When you roll up your sleeve, you'll see who's going to be there for the long run and who just thinks there's a quick buck in it for them. Number 9, focus on getting clients as references as soon as humanly possible. Nothing persuades clients like knowing other clients have bought before them. Nobody wants to be first. Elon Musk notwithstanding. You want to have a couple of references of people who say, I've used your products, I loved it. Great service, the entrepreneur was amazing. Maybe a commodity which has nothing particularly interesting. This book, anybody can sell these books. But maybe the bookshop owner was so fantastic that I keep going back and back again. Sometimes it's the entrepreneur, the jockey, that is more important than the actual horse in the race. Number 10. Be careful, users are not always clients. My partner and I, a couple of years ago, started a portal. And this portal had, I think, if I recall correctly, 14,000 active users. It was wonderful, except the problem is the users were getting it for free. We couldn't generate money out of it. User of something does not equal revenue, doesn't mean a client. Forget about the Facebook and the Google model there. Yes, the moment I have users, I can monetize it. It doesn't work that way in real life unless you are very unethical and you sell data, their data. And even then you need a ton of data in order to commercialize it. Number 11. Be wary of experts, especially people who have comfortable jobs, who give you advice how to run your business. You know, guys, entrepreneurship is like being in love. You can talk about it as much as you want, but you won't know what it feels like until you are actually trying it. So go out and try it, make your mistakes, take baby steps so that you don't fall too hard. But I hope that these tips will help you remember that this is a journey and that there is an exciting journey with a huge potential ahead for us. Thank you for watching.